Hi guys, welcome back to another Toyz video, and today we're doing custom Lego Symbiotes and Big Figs. So, as you may already know, I'm starting a little segment or section, just realized that this was here, section of my channel that I build my own custom things that aren't Transformers. And I really needed that because I had like Transformers galore in this room, and not everybody is a big Transformer fanatic like I am. And I mean, I got like quite a few things that I haven't shown on screen, like this guy, him, this guy, you, him. Yeah, you get the idea. So I'm gonna be starting to show other things that aren't Transformers. You've already seen my Enderman, and I cannot see my you've already seen my Enderman, and I hope you liked him. But now we're going on into symbiotes. I've gotten to a little phase where I would build these symbiotes and play with them, and it's just gotten really out of hand, but I like it. So without further ado, I will show you my custom symbiotes, Symbiotic and Sharded. We're starting with Sharded, and Sharded is actually my little brother Levi's custom symbiote, and he is in a goopy mess. If you don't know what symbiotes are, they're basically symbiotes. Sorry, if you don't know what those are, they're basically these big balls of goo, and they're alien, and they can turn into these masses of evil monstrosities. They're just really cool. Or they can be good guys, which I think some of them are. I don't know in this video. I'm having to think it out. It's weird. The Venom movie came out a long time ago, and I don't know why I'm doing this now, but we're starting on it. So, the ball of goo is very big. Very, very big. And without a person, it's just gonna stay this way. So the tongue is a different color from the rest of it, and in the Venom movie, his tongue is almost the exact same color. Don't know inside of his mouth. I haven't looked in there. I haven't seen the movie actually. I'm just going off of what people have said. The mouth is a little bit darker red than usual. It's got this open mouth effect with the tongue that I took off of from the Venom set, the Venom mech set, and the giant Venom mech, or like I think it is just another Venom that's really big that he likes to ride. Well, anyway, that set is huge, and so I shrunk it and looked at it, and I'm like, I can't get this Venom head design down. It's just very, very hard and frustrating. So I just copied it. I made an open mouth with a tongue shooting out, and they gave him his own little head design. And I thought it worked out pretty well. It's very big for what Venom usually is. You see there's black and orange, which is usually not, which usually isn't on a symbiote's goo. Usually it's only one color, unless he becomes like giant, then he has different colors. Well, I was going off of the, what's it called? The vein effect, and I thought the veins wouldn't be really veins yet, so they'd just be splattered everywhere. That's what I went for, and this character did not start this way actually. He was much smaller, maybe that big, that wide, and I built him this big. It's like, these have been evolving for a little bit. Yeah, so let's get on to Biotic. Here is Biotic, and he is the one that I have created, and I did the same head design. In fact, I shrunk him very, very, very small compared to what he was. He was about this big, or that big. Yeah, so that's how big he was, and now he's small. If I bring a minifigure next to him, he's actually still pretty big. His tongue can lick people. Yuck. Anyway, yeah, so I did the same head, effect. I gave him a different design. His eyes aren't squared up this time. They're more slender. If I show you Sharded, his eyes are thicker. These are supposed to be a grayish kind of color, but I couldn't get that in time. Yeah, if you don't see a video by me, I've been sick. I've mentioned this a few times in the video, but I've been sick, so I wouldn't be able to get as many videos out as I usually do. So, yeah. Back to what I was doing. Okay, so I shrunk him. I didn't make a minifigure scale and customize and draw over my figures. I don't do that. Maybe in the future, but not right now. So I made a big fig. This is the normal big figure scale, and I think I got it perfect. If I can find something straight enough to go across, okay, let's try this. Yep, got it perfect. But I didn't like sand off things and change things just to get a normal big fig and customize it like most people do. I made him like a big figure. He does not have any articulation other than his arms, which most big figures do. They have articulation in the hands. I couldn't do that, so I made him these little whip effects. I will show you how to make this guy, but his arms can go up and down. His tongue can move around, which most big figures can't do that. Oh, his tongue just came out. His tongue is the most vulnerable part of him. Let's go into detailing. Like I said, the eyes are pretty cool. The tongue is cool. I like the teeth effect. There's not much in his chest. In fact, his mouth covers a lot of his chest. But if you go to his back, we got quite a bit of detailing. As you can see, there's this lighter green that's kind of spread across from him down there. That's not on purpose. It's just the only green I had left, and so I used it. So it goes on here and here, and you got the little veins. As you can see, this one kind of meets up with it. If I kind of bring it down, it won't. But it's pretty cool. So if you've seen the Venom movie, Venom is got a ton of veins just going through his body. Like, they're white and gray, and then I'm pretty sure Riot's got red and white veins, or I think that's right. Anyway, yeah, so we got some pretty cool vein effects going here. I was not able to do it when he was super large, and I don't know why. I think it's because I used more of those Technic pieces, and I just couldn't get it. It looked kind of like he was bleeding, and I didn't like that. So I guess this kind of shows that he's not. And we got that spread around. I probably should have made his mouth a darker color so he didn't get confused, but I like it this way and I didn't want to change it. Okay, now let's get on to building this guy. Okay, so we're going to start with the legs and work our way up to the tip of his head. And I might not even unconstruct these completely. I may just do it a little bit, show you what's inside and stuff like that. So these are the pieces you need for his right leg, depending on the way you're looking at it. Yeah, so these are the pieces you need for his leg, and this is how you're gonna build it. So we're gonna take these pieces. This is our model. Just slide them together. Then we're gonna get this piece and put it behind it. Get this piece, connect it there. Get this one, set it on top. Take this one and set it there. And there we have his leg. All we need to do is set his vein right there. Mirror the build, switch the color up. And you can actually do a different color scheme if you want. Just change up the colors, rename him, and you got your own custom symbiote. Or you can switch up the design in his head and arms a little bit. You can have your own custom big fig without having to take apart your own. And yeah, so just switch up the colors and do whatever you want. Or if you want to keep it the way it is, then do that. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see the pieces in this build, but I'm going to show you one by one. So we're going to get this one. It's like 6 studs and 3 stacked on top of each other. And we're going to get another one of those and connect them. Take this one by one and connect it there. Put the jumper plate there. And another there. Oops. Take the other one there. And now we have his waist. Bring both of his legs and connect them. Okay, so here's the one where I'm gonna have some trouble building. So I'm just gonna show you piece by piece how it's gonna go along, or chunk by chunk, more likely. So basically, right here, we got one of these one whole pieces, and get one of these blue pieces with the like X right here and the circle one here, connect it. Get the same one but different color. You don't have to get a different color for your blue there, and get one of these pieces. Here's the hardest part. Okay, well, maybe we're just gonna get this piece, set it on top, do a crazy pattern for veins or whatever, and get it one higher than a normal block. Here, if I show you like a normal block, you can see that it's like one higher there, not counting this piece right under there, but it's one higher. And after you do that, you can build your little arch like this. We use these pieces right here, set them on top. Next, we're gonna have this piece, which is probably, this one's probably the hardest. So you get one of these tentacle pieces for the tongue. And here's the jaw. So we got one of these 3 pieces, the ones that we used for his waist. We got jumper plate, flat plate, and tooth pieces there. We set it on one of these pieces. Don't know the names for these. Another flat plate, a little cheese slope, or half cheese slope, and connect them all together like that. You can connect them to the chest now to complete it. Bring in the legs. See, these 3 circles down there are going to connect to these 3 tinier circles right there. And there we go. Okay, this is a little disorganized, but how this is going to go is I'm going to show you this piece by piece, or chunk by chunk, I mean. And it's not because it's hard, it's just because of the patterns that I put into this. So this is 2 flat plates on top of each other. You can get like one whole one down there if you needed. And I just put crazy detailing for the veins right there. And then I put a jumper plate, this hook, and this vine on there. Next, we're gonna get a cheese slope, set it right there. Darker version of the cheese slope for some shading, put it right there. Next, we're gonna put this there, this one on top, this little holy piece right here, and this little slick piece on there. Do the same. Switch up the veins a little bit if you want, like I did. As you can see, if you go to the back, it's got some different detailing. Not too different, just a little bit out of placement, so it's not all equal and even like it normally is. Okay, now we're going to attach it to the body. So right here, there's this little holy piece, and then there's this triangle piece, and we smash them together. And then we flip the vines over his shoulder so they look kind of natural. Okay, finally we're going to do the tip of his head. So get one of these 4x4s, I think, and then get this 1x1, and these are like half, these are like flat plates, and then we're going to put that one there. I don't know the names of these. If you do, please put them in the comments, and that will be greatly appreciated, and I can finally do these tutorials right. So we're going to get this flat plate and set them there. Going to get this green one, set it there. Then we're going to get this piece, and I'll show you how to build it in a second, and get it there. So to build that piece, you're going to need this tiny little one tiny square thingy. And then we're gonna get this little piece. And this is like one of those slick ones, except there's a little piece taken off. They're used for the wings of the Harry Potter owl in one of the sets, and then they're also used for one of the toes for the giant venom. Not this venom, like the really big one in the mech set. So we just connect them like that. Get this little piece here. Connect it there. Get this piece. Slide it behind the eyes. Get the flat plate, set it on top. You can get these pieces and set them there. And it kind of looks like a lizard, not gonna lie. Looks like a lizard. But when we put it together onto the very top, it looks okay at the best, or the least. I'm not gonna show how to build this guy. He's just so hard and very messy. Build a big hot mess and smack that head design on him. Showed you how to build a head design here. It's very similar here. You can see it. It's just a quick little look about how that's built. Then build that. And I guess that's it for my symbiote tutorial. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.